some paper towels. So we're gonna try our best to clean this up so it looks a little bit more presentable. If you do not care to go ahead and hit that like button before you get laid back and comfortable, it would truly mean a lot to me. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope that you're having a great day. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content just like this. If you are a returning viewer, thank other side for these buttons here. Now these have little notches in it, so we have to just really try to make sure we're getting in each one of those little notches here. Gosh, you can see how filthy that other side was. I'm hoping to make this look as good as new. Let's see if I can go around these buttons here. Alright. My first PlayStation, look at that, was a PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3. Get a little bit more rubbing alcohol, and we're really gonna try to wipe off these because they were so dusty before. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna even get underneath here. Drop a comment down below and tell me what the best part of your day was. I got to go hit 3 bags of golf balls on the driving range. So that was really fun. We have our first golf tournament on Saturday, and it's been raining so much that we haven't had the opportunity to practice this week as much as we've wanted. So I went straight from work out there, even though it was kind of wet, but it was dry enough for them to open the range. And so I had 3 bags. And tomorrow after work, I'm going to try to go and chip and putt a little bit, maybe hit just 1 bag of balls. Gosh, this side is like disintegrating. But yeah, we have a St. Patrick's Day themed tournament Saturday. It's our first tournament of the year, so I mean, I feel like it's already looking a lot better than it was. I'm gonna probably need more Q-tips because we are going through these things. Going through them. Try to get in this crevice here. Try to clean that. Hope that the sounds are coming through and it sounds good. That squeaking buzz it a little bit more. There we go. I wonder if we should try to sell that other PlayStation, because we don't need 2 of them. How we had 2, I don't understand. I don't know. I guess I have 2 PlayStation 4s, or I did. So this was the worst of the 2, so that's why I chose that one to try to clean up a little bit. So got a little bit more wear and tear than the other one. Alright, let's go to the other side of this Q-tip, and we're going to clean these buttons off really good. So far so good. I was just going to show the game system and all the controllers and everything in the games, but I'm trying to switch it up a little bit, so I hope that this video is relaxing those buttons are. Yep, pretty dirty. But I think overall the controller is looking a lot better than it did before. So I'm gonna move that over to the side. And now for the big boss battle here. Big boss battle. We have the console itself. As you can see, there's some dirt on the top. The buttons, overall the color is like dingy. The inside looks pretty good. It just feels really dusty. So I'm gonna dip this in here some more, like that. And we're just gonna start by wiping that off. That's not too loud for you. Yeah, you can see there is some dirt coming off of the actual console. Which granted, I mean, like I said, this is like years worth of dust from the attic, so I mean, I'm just gonna try to get it cleaned off the best that we can. I was hoping that you would be able to tell a difference by the time I stopped wiping this, but it still looks kind of yellow and faded, but it's okay. Oh, there's a lot of dirt right there. Yeah, that's filthy. If you guys have any tips or tricks on how to clean, like deep clean an old console, please let me know. I would appreciate it. Alright, now that my hands feel weird again, like they've been in acetone, we have 3 Q-tips left. Oh boy, that is definitely not gonna be enough, but now we're really gonna try. Oh, that did not take much. That's gnarly. Oh my gosh, that is gnarly. You can see a color change. Look at that. That is craziness. Like you can definitely see a color change in the actual system. So I may have to I think somebody's playing basketball outside because I can hear it bouncing. So the Sony logo is not as bad. Let's try one of the buttons over here. Ooh, that feels gross right there. Yeah. That's gross. Okay, this is so gross that I'm gonna get another paper towel. Here. There we go. And I'm going to like almost make like a little tiny pad, like cleaning pad. Then I can really scrub and not go through those as much. Gosh, my finger. I'm interested in the sounds that's gonna make. Let's try that a little bit. So it's really dirty right there. Okay. Let's try the button again. No, it's fine. I can just keep it pressed. smudge here. I just don't understand how something can be this gross. This button, obviously, they reset a lot because this one has a lot of smudges on it. Gross. I really hope you find this relaxing. Try to get in those